Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to create a strangle options bot on TastyTrade so that if you trade strangles or sell strangles, you'll be able to automate the process and even have a stop loss that protects it. And you can even automatically enter and exit at 21 days if you want to exit early using Tasty Live mechanics. So let me show you and walk you through exactly how to do this. Now, the broker TastyTrade on their platform does not allow you to do this, but there's an amazing tool called Options Auto Trader that connects with TastyTrade that will allow you to do it. So if you go to Options Auto Trader, let me just walk you through the process. So you click on Create an Auto Trader, you connect your TastyTrade account. Mine's already been connected. Then you're going to do Create an Auto Trader, and then go into Selling Strangles because it's a great strategy, right? And so when we go into Selling Strangles, we're going to pick the asset we want to trade on. We can pick anything from futures to index options to ETF options. So again, we can pick what we want: SPY, SPX, MES, ES, whatever. I'm just going to keep MES for this example. Next, we can pick the days until expiration. If we're following TastyTrade mechanics, it's going to be about 45 days until expiration. And we'll do about a 16 delta for our put and for our call. That's about a 1 standard deviation move for our strangle. So just like that, we can set that up. Next, once we've structured the trade, then we need to tell the bot how often we want it to enter. So for example, right now it says once a week on Wednesdays, and so we can change this to once a month, 3 times a week, every day, whatever it is we want to do, we can structure that. I'm just gonna keep it once a week on Wednesday for this example. Next, we can set up our take profit, our stop loss, and early management rules. So what's amazing is when you try to set up a stop order on TastyTrade, it's very hard because of the multiple option legs, and market makers see your order and they trigger them to exit early, and so stop loss orders when selling options don't really work well. And so now you're able to make it work even better with the Options Auto Trader because we take your stop loss order and we kind of hold it in our system until we monitor the market and we see that it's time for the stop loss to be ordered, and then we send it into the market. So now with complex trades like 112s, like iron condors, like strangles, you can now have a stop loss on it that won't get rigged or messed with by market makers. So our take profit percentage is 50%. That's what Tasty Live likes to use. And then early management of 21 days is what they also like, meaning that when there's 21 days or less left in the trade, you're going to close that trade early. We have no stop loss. We're just going to move on. Next is our safeguards or buying power allocation. How much money do we want to allow this auto trader to use from our account? So let's say our account has $50,000 and I'm okay allowing $10,000 for this auto trader to be used among like the buying power total of all my open trades. Again, if you want to allow the automations to do its thing on its own, just let it be. But if you want more control of your accounts, you can enable email trade approval, which means that once all these rules are hit, it'll say, hey, your rules have been hit, and wants to enter a trade, do you approve? And you can say yes or no in the email. But I'm just going to leave it as disabled and let the automation do its thing. Just like that, I've connected my TastyTrade account. I've structured a strangle, and I have all the best practices in place. So now it's going to manage my trade, enter my trade, and do everything for me through my TastyTrade account, just like that. All right, guys, that's how awesome this is. Once again, this auto trader is not AI and it's not a black box. It will only do what you set in the rules. So make sure that you understand what the auto trader is doing. So it says right here, the auto trader is instructed to automate a 45 DTE selling strangle trade on MES once a week on Wednesdays. Perfect. Trades will be managed with a take profit of 50%. Perfect. There's no stop loss rule. Fine. Trades will be closed early once there are 21 days or less left in the trade. Perfect. The auto trader is limited to trade with no more than 10,000. Perfect. All this is set up in structure. I'm going to authorize it and save the auto trader. Now, this won't start placing any live trades yet until I turn it on. But just like that, in less than 5 minutes, I've created a selling strangles bot that connects with my TastyTrade broker and does all the work for me. So guys, if you want to start automating your own strangle strategy, or you just want to learn more about it, click the link down below and start your free trial, and I will see you on the inside.